Hey guys, it's Brian at 2 Indians, and it was about 2 weeks ago that it was 2 years ago to the day that my lovely wife, Barbara, surprised me with a new Springfield. It was also 2 weeks ago that I was on my way back from Savannah, Georgia, and I crossed the Florida state line as my odometer rolled past 20,000 miles. Being a guy with a video camera and a 10,000 mile review video, which I'll put right up here, I knew I had to create this epic video review of my Springy and how she's held up over the last 2 years and 20,000 miles. But this is not going to be some all puppies and rainbows review. Nope. I'm going to cover what I love about this bike, but I'm also going to tell you what I do not like about this bike. Now you probably want to know, does it still ride well? Are things getting loose and falling off the bike? Is the paint or the chrome chipping? Oil leaks, all that crap. Anyway, I'm going to cover all that in this video, so let's get started. 2 years and 20,000 miles. Now let's take a look back and see where this bike has been since I rolled past 10,000 miles. A 750-mile round trip to Panama City, then a 16-hour, 1,000-mile iron butt ride with my buddy Joe all the way to Pensacola and back from Orlando. Here's a link to that video. Barbara and I with some friends also did a trip to historic St. Augustine at Christmas time with great friends, and we did an epic New Year's Day ride with a huge group of locals. Joe and I did a 1,500-mile, 24-hour iron butt ride, which is a real test of man and machine, let me tell you. We've run the mountains of North Carolina, Tennessee, northern Georgia twice this year. 300-mile trip to Dunedin, Florida, which was hotter than hell. And we just got back from a 500-mile trip to Savannah, Georgia for a great charity event and car show. And of course, countless other little 100-mile rides locally here in town. 10,000 miles of good times. And I will tell you, this bike has performed almost flawlessly. She's never left me stranded, she's never failed to start, and I don't keep her on a battery tender at all. But I also ride her quite a bit, so there's probably no need for that. She runs as tight as the day she came off the showroom floor. Nothing rattles or shakes in the slightest. The motor purrs like a, okay, roars like a lion. And the ride is as smooth as fresh pavement. Now, as far as the running gear is concerned, the shocks are still factory and seem to be holding up well. I replaced the rear brakes at about 13,000 miles and just replaced the front brakes at about 17,000 miles. And all the tires are relatively new, mainly because I keep hitting nails. So I just also did a 1/16 kit a few months ago, and for some reason the treads seem to be wearing out a little bit faster, but who'd have figured that, right? Now, I'm not going to get into all the upgrades I've done, that's for another video. But I do want to talk about the things that I don't like about this bike. Now, you'll notice that a few minutes ago I said that the bike has performed almost flawlessly, and up until the Savannah trip, she was flawless. But for some reason on that trip, my ABS sensor went wonky on me, and that kept me from using my cruise control. Basically reduced my rear brake effectiveness to about 10%. So I called the dealer while I was on the road, and they took care of the problem even though it was a few days after the warranty when I got back. Now, in my 10,000 mile review, I complained about that chrome trim that's on the balanced front fender, which is no longer a problem because I changed the front fender. However, this is still an ongoing problem with my wife's Chieftain, and if you buy a Springfield with a balanced fender, just be careful of that chrome trim on the front. It's something that many people have complained about, but let's be honest, it's just a minor cosmetic issue. But I will tell you this, that I don't have any issues with corrosion or pitting or anything on the front forks, which has been a problem with some other brand motorcycles. Not with my Indian. The chrome is almost perfect. Now, I say almost because I see tiny little specks, and it's really just in the hard to clean areas around the front driving lights where the bolts are and the mounts, etc. Now, I do wash the bike quite a bit to try to keep the bugs off, but I can tell you that it's just average attention, and I guess it's just about the same that everyone else would give it. Now, I have something for the suggestion box at Indian that I would love to see them address for the Springfield. Now, they have done something about it for the Dark Horse, but not for the standard Springfield. The instrumentation is not the easiest to read at night. It has this red backlit hue that just isn't clear enough for my old eyes, and the contrast in the LCD screen is too dim to provide a quick, at-a-glance read while tooling down the highway at night. No problems during the day, just at night. Now Barbara's bobber has this beautiful high contrast screen, bright white backlighting that makes it so easy to read at a glance, but it's not so on the Springfield. Like I said, the Dark Horse Springfield does have it, but not on this model and not on the current models. So I might have to see about doing an upgrade to the Dark Horse instrumentation panel on my Springfield, but I think you guys should take a look at it on all the Indian Springfield and vintage models. But after 2 years, if that's all I have to complain about, then I'm confident that I made a great choice with this bike. Look, I love this motorcycle, so much so that my dear wonderful wife Barbara gave me the option a few months ago to upgrade to a Challenger or do a big bore kit on this Springy, and frankly I decided the power boost was all I wanted. I'm just so comfortable on this bike. I don't see any compelling reason to change. Matter of fact, even just a couple weeks ago we were out looking at bikes again and she said, go ahead, get a Challenger if you want, and I decided not to.
How do you know it wasn't a trick?
Finally, she pipes up in the back. Look, this bike fits me perfectly. The riding position, the comfort, the power, the handling, everything about this bike is exactly what I want. I don't care about navigation and features. I'd rather have the removable windshield, thank you very much. I mean, doesn't it just look badass? Last thing, guys, I want to thank all of our viewers and subscribers for supporting us by watching our videos. And thanks to all of our members that have joined our little family by clicking that little join button down below and providing us some direct support. It means a lot and we really appreciate it. We're always working on new content, be it... Okay, what did the last one say? Don't even worry about it, just hold the... We're always working on new content, be it reviews, travel, or just plain goofing around and having fun. And honestly, guys, we just appreciate your support so much. We love having you come along with us, and we can't wait to see you in our next video. We will see you soon. Thanks again for watching. Oh, and say hi to Barbara. Come here. All right, thank you, babe. Can you see my knee?
Yeah.
Right? See, that's not right. It just... It's gonna suck. Yeah, I do know that. I've done this before. I know exactly what it's gonna do. Nothing's perfect. Sorry, babe. You want to do the rest?
Okay, let's do it. Get over.
Yeah, we're almost done. Probably. No. Hey friends, what's going on? If you are a content creator like me and you want to have the best music and sound effects right at your fingertips, be like me and subscribe to Soundstripe. It is my only source for high quality music, just like you've heard in this video and all my other videos. Click on the link in the description below and use the code word 2Indians for a 10% discount and help support this channel. Thank you so much.